This is the first time you're going to hear the truth. So anyway, I seen the first guy go up and he comes back down and he's like, he's just disappointed.
Rejected. Is it peak?
But it wasn't even a rejection. He was saying like, girl went there.
Oh.
I say so. She always did the thing with my boy, innit?
Oh. But you know, certain things could be just for the camera.
If you look in the comments, there's someone that's just roasting me, like grilling me out, being like, oh, he's an illusionist, don't trust him. He's a fuckboy, he's this, he's that.
Wow.
Like, just there's a full-on section of this person just... And I started rapping, and then after I started rapping, everyone was like, yo, like, Travis, what you doing? Like, you should take this more seriously. And I didn't really think nothing of it because, started spitting. They're like, yo, bro, you got bars. And I'm like, yeah. And then they were like, yeah, but like one thing, you've got no flow. One night thing, man pop off in her and...
He just...
Man pop off in her and she just said, fuck it.
He just said, took off. Yes, and we're live again. Creative Insight Podcast. We're in the building. Been a long day of filming and we're still going. Yeah, this is how we do. Champions right now. So we had to get Trage in the building.
Already know.
On the show, how you been, bro?
Yeah, I've been great. Can't complain. Life is
man.
Good, man. Life is good.
Life is good. That's what we want to hear. That's what we want to be hearing. Blessings always, man.
100%.
So we got the backstory to get into.
Sure.
We got, everything you're doing with the music, the shows. It's going to be an exciting one, man. And we're going to get your insights. Ooh. So we look forward to these exclusive insights we're going to get, man. So let's go. Nice, man. So let's start. How did you get the name Trage?
So I got the name Trage I was actually, before I became a solo artist, I was in a group of 6 others. And pretty boring name, but we was going to call each other like the collective sort of thing. But we was in that group chat. I guess a lot of us liked anime, Japanese culture and a couple other stuff like that. So with me, I always knew I wanted a name that had that Japanese vibe to it. So long story short, everyone was going through names in the group chat. And then I've always fell in love with the anime Naruto. And one word in Naruto is called Hokage, which basically means the leader of your village or whatnot. And in my life, I've always had to be a leader. I've always had to take the forefront for a lot of things because, my parents look at me as the one to get us out of things, opposed to other people in my family. So I just said, you know what? I'm going to just get my name and the word Hokage and merge it together. And that's when Trage became a thing.
Oh, nice.
And it just means, literally, if someone wants to know what Trage means, it just means leader.
Leader, excellent. And again, you're leading your own career, first of all. Yeah. So tell them a bit about what you do at the moment.
Yeah, so recently I released an album called Controversy. And with Controversy, it's me showing the different styles that I can jump on, from Jersey drill, R&B, Afro swing, anything. Because I'm someone that believes you should never limit yourself to what you can do. And with me right now, I've had the album out. It's been doing really well. In the summer, I'm looking to release a garage tape. But if someone wants to know what I can do, I can literally do anything. Like, you tell me to jump in a song and sing.
Any genre.
I will do that. And I will do it to the best of my ability. So,
What inspired you to start doing music then?
Alright.
Go.
Oh man. Cool. So when I was a kid, I started off really young. But when I was a kid, I used to rap about like the most wettest stuff. Like,
Go on.
Like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And action
Raphael
figures.
and them.
Raphael and Leonardo. Them
Yeah.
So
Splinter and them.
Yeah. I used to, my first proper bar was like, I already see them write like Splinter. So, so essentially what happened was I was in school. I made like a project in geography. Hated geography, by the way.
I've done all right in geography, I can't lie. I've done all right.
It was terrible, bro. I just know about mountains, tectonic plates and all that stuff there. But so we had a project. They told us to write a song or whatnot. I said, you know what? I want to rap. And then the big day came. It was me and like 2 others. And then they introduced me on. Didn't have a name at the time. It was just Travis. I started rapping. And then after I started rapping, everyone was like, yo, like, Travis, what you doing? Like, you should take this more seriously. And I didn't really think nothing of it because, like, I'm a kid. I'm not thinking about, like, long term. This is just, at this point, a hobby. You know what I mean? And then it got to a point where I was like, okay, you know what? Let's see where I can go with this. And then I was in my room and I was writing lyrics and I was freestyling to like a couple of beats I was listening to. And my mum walked in the room. She was like, Travis, what are you doing? I was like, I'm stunned because I'm like, wait, am I about to get in trouble or what? And my mum was like, no, Travis, like, you're speaking some real stuff. Like, don't stop. So from my mum being my biggest supporter, that's when I was like, okay, you know what? If my mum can see a vision, because, you know, like, and I think nowadays there's always that generational gap between older and younger, you know what I'm saying? So, like, my parents being able to see the vision from young,
a young age,
you know what I mean? So that's when it just pushed me even more to do it. And that's when I was like, you know what, I'm committed to this music. I'm committed to, you know, giving out the message to people, showing that, look, if you have a dream, you know, like, regardless of what you're doing, it can happen.
No, 100%, man. So that was the moment where he was like, you know what, you got this. Like, you need to see it through and take it further.
100%.
You know?
100%.
Cool, man. Cool. So what was like another moment where he was like, you faced some challenges in your music?
Oh, yeah. So back in college, right? All right, teachers, if you're here listening to this, I'm sorry.
Tell him.
So back in school, back in college, sorry, I used to skip class in college to go to the studio.
Oh, okay.
Right. Yeah. And because at the time I was always writing bars, I never had like full experience being in the studio, recording behind a mic or anything like that. So I'd always like sneak off to see like other people at work. And then I got to meet one person and he was like, yo, what are you just chilling out here for? And I'm like, yo, like, I want to record, innit? Do you know what I mean? So cool, I went in there now and it was like 6 others. So I'm shitting bricks because I don't know any of these guys. But there's some of these guys are hooded up, just chilling, whatever, cool. So they just tell me, yo, like, so what'd you do? I was like, yeah, like, rapping it. So they tell me, you know, spit on the spot.
Oh,
cool.
Shoot, okay.
You know what I mean?
Spot there.
So I'm like, cool. I'm like, I obviously get my best beat, I get my best bars. Cool. Start spitting. They're like, yo, bro, you got bars. And I'm like, yeah. And then they were like, yeah, but like one thing, you've got no flow. And I was like,
okay.
What do you mean? Like the whole time I was questioning it. Like, what do you mean? What do you mean? So the whole time I was there in that session, I was watching other people doing their thing.
And
I was like, but I literally did the exact same thing as him. What do you mean I ain't got no flow? And then it played for me for like a whole year. So like for a whole year, I was recording, but I wasn't active on socials and posting and this, that, and so forth. I was trying to understand.
Because of what the person said about the flow.
Yeah, like it's like, what does that mean? Like, I don't get it. Like I'm literally listening.
So when you were saying to him, right, what do you mean you got no flow? What was he saying back?
Yeah, he was just saying to me like, I sound monotone and stuff like that. Like just imagine like a single line just going like that. There's no, you know? And I was like, it just played on me for so long. And then for that whole year, I was rapping to other people who were also rappers and other people who were not only rappers, but other creators as well. And they were telling me the same thing and I never understood it. So it took me back for a minute. I had to go back to listen to other people. So at the time, I know Cadet was popping. He was working with Dino, you know, making Jumpy and all that other stuff. So listening to that. And then J. Cole. I know that obviously 6-7 was still popping as well. So listening to all these different genres to understand that what is a flow. So then I started to incorporate that into my own. And there was a show back, it was like, maybe like 2018 around there, or 2019 around there, when Producer Link Up came out.
Big up them.
And they had a show and I must have written these bars. I was on a drill beat and I was like, look, I'm about to go here and I'm about to do this. Like, I'm about to do this, innit? And I remember, this is where, if you listen to my song called Ranges, there's a couple bars in there. And I literally just go in there, I'm like, yes, I'm the unknown, so you better do it, eat it, and just phone home. And I was just going ham on the mic. And after I was done, I was sweating. But the reaction I got from the crowd confirmed to me, like, okay, cool. Like, I'm doing something right. And ever since that year, when I did take a break and whatnot, and I came back to going back in the booth and being with those same guys, that's when they were like, yo, like, Travis, like, you've changed. Like, you understood
the flow now.
And that was like, and it was a big challenge for me because like it was all in my head. Like it contemplated in my head for so long. What is this flow? Or am I doing something right? Should I just?
So why was that? Was it like how did you get to finding that flow? Was it a trial and error process? Was it just like experimenting on different beats? What did you do?
Yeah, and so it led to experimenting on a lot of different beats. Like it was one of those things where like, yeah, there was drill, but I was rapping on old school hip hop. Or maybe like an instrumental, like Beyonce's got a song called Me, Myself and I. I'd rap on that instrumental just to see like, okay, where to pick myself up a little bit. And then I understood more and more about things like BPM and how to rap on different BPMs. And that's when it became like a constant thing. And as well as also, obviously, normally, like nowadays, I may write my lyrics on my notes on my phone, but I normally just write it down on a piece of paper to retain the information more. And when I was doing that, that's when I started to see like, okay, there's a change, you know what I mean?
The way you deliver.
But also getting other people's genuine opinion. Not like one thing I say I'm very praised to have that I've never had a lot of yes men. Like I always can go up to someone and be like, look, I need your help. Just be real with me. Like,
so you always had like honest people around. What about your mum? Obviously, was she want to?
Oh, you know,
sometimes mums can be.
I get it.
Mums don't want to see their boys get upset, so they be like, "Yeah, you're good. You're good."
Sports day. That was my mum. Yeah, Travis, you did great, but I've got nothing. But no, my mum is like my biggest supporter. Like I don't like my mum is my best friend, sister, mother, whatever you want to call it. Like she's that person. And she's always kept it real with me, no matter what I've done and that's what I appreciate because I can go to her for anything. And like, because my mum would hear me, she would be like, yeah, Travis, this isn't it. Or Travis, like, nah, like,
that's good, man. That's good. You've got an honest circle of people around you, man.
And it's like, my mum's like the first line of defense. If she's saying, like, and she's mum's not old, but, you know, like, generational gap. If my mum's saying it's cool and her ears are picking up to it, then,
Nice, Cool, man, cool. So, moving on from there a little bit, we're gonna circle back around. That's how we do in these interviews. Sure. But you know, I see you was on a dating show.
Oh God.
Yeah. So what happened there? Like what was that like? Is it getting a bit it's getting a bit mad now.
Ah man.
Is it peak?
It's peak, man. But you know, I feel like I might have to start saying the truth.
Go on.
Obviously, you know, JV8. This is the first time you're gonna hear the truth.
Go for
guys, or what happened in it. So I'm guessing you're talking about the Nella Rose one, right?
Yeah.
Whew, cool. Great experience. I enjoyed every second of it. So obviously with the show, I got told that I would be dating women who I guess may have a lot of insecurities.
Yeah.
And obviously this is the first time I've come on a big platform, and obviously prior to that, I've seen people get obviously cancelled and all that stuff. I mean, I got a loose mouth sometimes. So I was thinking in my head, like, how am I going to transition myself to not
say anything
mad? You know what I mean? So I remember. So fast forwarding now, I remember. I know I'm not allowed to say where the studio was, but essentially when I arrived to the studio.
Say again?
I'm not allowed to say where the studio was. Like, when you arrived at the studio,
it
was me and 6 other guys that was there. And they kind of just like filled us in a little bit. And I seen the first, I was the youngest there. So I was like, crap, I'm the youngest. I'm really at a disadvantage. All these guys are like 26, 27.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, got this one guy's a little taller than me or whatever. So I'm like, crap, I'm kind of at a disadvantage right now. So anyway, I seen the first guy go up and he comes back down and he's like, he just looks disappointed.
Oof. So he got roasted.
He just comes down the stairs just like
rejected.
Bro, like,
is it peak?
Like, it wasn't even a rejection. Like he was saying like, oh, the girl went all that.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? So in my head, I'm thinking like, I'm set up for failure right now because if I'm not rude, obviously I'm not rude to be like, oh look, the girl's ugly, but I can't be fake. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I was like, damn, am I set up for failure? So anyway, cool. I was like the last, because we had like, so it was like 2 and 2. And it's basically whoever the girl liked the most, she would go on a date with, basically.
Yeah.
Anyway, so long story short, had my scene. This is when I first saw big lenses and everything. And obviously the girl I saw, I was like, oh.
Yeah. She was...
Yeah. I'm like, yeah, this is nice. So I'm like, cool. I felt more relaxed. And big up to my guy D Frills. This guy is like my older brother. Before I walked in, he's like, Travis, look, pour her a drink, innit? I was like, what am I doing that for? He's like, no, listen, pour her a drink. So, when you look in the video, first thing I did, pour her a drink, and she started blushing, she started opening up more. So I was like, in my head, I was like, oh, yes, it's cool. Boom. So, with the date with the girl, great date. We clicked.
Yeah.
You know, if you've seen the video, she was feeling the vibe and whatnot. So there's also a bit in the video I also mentioned about I had a show which she was meant to come to. She didn't come to the show.
Oh, why? Did she say why?
Yeah. So you know, you had the excuse of, oh, I've got work.
Oh yeah. She pulled that old trick.
The old trick in the bag. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna let it slide, innit? And then I found out that
she had a boyfriend.
Worse than that.
She had a husband.
Worse than that.
She had some kids as well.
Could maybe, but
what then? Go on.
Obviously, I don't want to say who, but obviously I found out she obviously did the thing with my boy, innit?
Oh.
And it's someone that's really close. I'm really close with.
Oof, okay.
So obviously, at that time when I found that out, obviously I could kind of let that slide, but I was like, I don't know how I'm supposed to feel because that is it's a big weight.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
It's
not. This is not like just some like acquaintance. This is like my broski, innit? You know what I'm saying? And then it was the last thing was that like she's just got certain habits I just don't like. Like it would be a thing to where we would be talking from like we would have a great conversation from like let's say 12 to 3 o'clock. And then you just disappear.
On message?
Yeah, message or call.
Yeah.
And then like she would like disappear, message me back at like 1 a.m. being like, hey, you up? And I'm like, no, I got work tomorrow. Like,
where she went work?
I don't know what she could be doing, broski. Do you get my point?
Yeah.
But like, hey, praise be to
just
her.
Just sporadic.
Yeah, just it's inconsistent. Do you get it? Very inconsistent because on that day it was showing consistency.
Yeah.
Then we left that.
But you know, certain things could be just for the camera.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But then, do you know what? I knew it weren't from the camera. It was because when I left the studio, and obviously we all got picked up in Addison Lee, and I went to her driver and I said, look, there's a beautiful woman that's about to walk into this cab right now. Here's my number. Here you go. And he didn't speak no word of English. He was like, okay. Gave her obviously, he gave him the number, and I went to my boy's house, and she FaceTimed me.
All right.
So that's when I knew I was like, okay, she's serious. Like this, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I was serious too. I was like, yo, like, make this happen.
Actually, cool.
But then it's just, everything just went left.
Because I was under the impression that those type of shows, like nothing ever happens from there.
No, do you know what? It's just true. Like,
it's interesting.
It's a weird one. Like, things can happen. It just, but majority of the time, it's not real. Like, obviously, people are like, maybe it's just a London thing. I don't know, but obviously, people stunt for cameras, innit? Do you know what I mean?
That's what I thought it was,
and I thought it was too until when
she was giving you the signs.
And even the people in the studio, like Wall of Comedy and that, they were all telling me like, oh, like Travis, like this is serious, go for it. Do you know what I mean? And I've always been that kind of person to be like, you know what, YOLO. You know what I mean? So, but it was a great experience. I'd recommend anybody that's a creative
to do that.
Just get yourself out there.
What if you got a girl? That's a bit peak, though, isn't it?
No.
It's a bit peak, isn't it?
Bro, listen. No.
You don't think so?
Nah, man. Nah.
I mean, if you're doing it for the entertainment aspect, then
yeah. Like, you obviously, as a man, you got to communicate to your woman. Like, look, darling, I'm gonna.
She just sees you on the YouTube.
Obviously, I'm doing a madness.
Looking mad.
Like, if I'm doing a madness, like sniffing her hand and that, obviously, you could be concerned. But I feel like any woman that I'm dealing with, right, you have to have that mental fortitude, regardless. Even the woman has to have the mental fortitude because just because I'm on camera talking to this woman, like, let's remove the cameras. She's also able to do things behind closed doors. But I feel like if in these creative spaces, it's not that deep. Like, we're all creatives here that's gonna make content. That's the main thing of what we're doing is to make content.
Of course.
Do you know what I mean? So if you as a woman, you're gonna come in my life and be upset that I'm gonna be, let's say, on a dating show that literally has cameras and all this stuff that are gonna get edited to make it look good. Yeah,
exactly. And they're gonna take the best parts.
They're gonna take
the worst parts as well.
Exactly. Like, you know the whole date was 20 minutes, but they only put 7 minutes up.
Yeah, they're gonna chop that down. They're gonna chop because they need to get their bite size for the socials, and then even the socials is gonna be even more crazier because they're taking the best bits from the YouTube. And just putting that into like a 30-second clip.
Exactly. Like, and that's what it is. And I had to, obviously that also anyone that is doing it, you also have the mental fortitude, because if you look in the comments, there's someone that's just roasting me, like grilling me out, being like, he's an illusionist, don't trust him, he's a fuckboy, he's this, he's that.
Wow.
Like, just there's a full-on section of this person just grilling.
That was going to be my next question as well. Like, how do you cope with that? So obviously that's like, that must have brought new fans to you, but also a couple of trolls as well. How do you cope about, how do you go about it? dealing with the trolls?
Do you know what? Yeah, obviously it's not anyone that can tell you that. Everyone that goes around and says, like I just don't care. Like you're chatting nonsense, bro. Like behind closed doors, you probably cry. Just stop lying.
Yeah.
Like I be real. Like for I say a year, like it affected me because I'm someone who has a short temper due to my dad. Genes get passed down, but like I will say let me say had, because I'm not like that anymore, but had a short temper. So when I'm seeing these things, I'm like, what? Like, especially if it's not true. Anything that's not true.
So they're saying they're making up lies.
Yeah, like, so like, even the illusionist stuff.
Yeah.
And like even people just say like, like, he's this, he's that. Like, Travis, he's not a nice person. All these mad stuff. I can show you.
People, and imagine, these people don't know you.
They don't know me. Like, there's a whole comment section. There's a whole comment section of that. And these are people I don't know. So when when I'm seeing that, it's like, what? Like, huh? Like, but then I started learning, I posted this on my story recently, like the thing called stoicism.
Yeah. And
long story short,
being non-reactive
and taking it for what it is. Yeah, like you don't know me. Like regardless, people are gonna talk. Yeah. Like if I'm humongous, people are gonna think I got a poor diet. If I'm skinny, people are gonna think I don't like.
Bruv, that's what I've come to tell. People's always gonna have something to say.
Exactly.
Even on this show as well. Bruv, we get a couple trolls. I just say, you know what? I say big up. I just say big up because
you're doing me a favor.
You're giving me, whether you like me, you don't like me, you don't like the way I speak, don't like the way I look or not. Yeah, you've watched this 1 minute video, 10-minute video. Reason. You've watched it and you've given us the watch time. Yeah, so now you've helped us. You've helped us get onto the algorithm. So I just say thanks.
Yeah. Obrigado.
Obrigado. Yeah, that's it. That's it, man. So
that stuff don't bother me no more. I'm not gonna act like it didn't, because it did.
Yeah.
But like generally, not like someone could tell me even from my music that they could say that I don't like his music or whatever. But like for me, it don't bother me because I got evidence of people that actually care about what I do.
Yeah, focus on the positive, on the hundreds of thousands of comments that are positive. Just focus on that and tune out the negative.
Stress ain't good for a person.
Nah, man, exactly. So. And then cool. So. Events now as well. So obviously I see you've been busy doing that. Tell them a little bit about your events and your music events and stuff. So shutting down Box Park and that, bro. Come on, let's go. I see it. I see the work. I see it. Man. Yeah, so chat to them about it, man.
Vice versa, new guys.
Yeah, man. You know we're here, man. We're here. Tell them the name of your events company and then.
Yeah, sure. So name's called NW Events. That's M and W and then events.
Big up. What does it stand for?
So we have made it like this. It was meant to be MM.
Yeah.
Money Movements.
Okay, yeah.
Because this was made in uni.
Okay. Oh right. Okay.
When me, my closest friend, my business partner Zeno, we made this in uni. So it was meant to be Money Movements because we were always talking about in uni, like, we're gonna work this job, I'm gonna make this. And then the W just came in because we were like, you know what, let's change it. We want to win in life. So
more winning.
More wins. Yeah, more winning. Yeah, more wins. That's it. Like more wins.
Yeah.
So because anytime we've hosted an event, it's always been a win for somebody.
Yeah.
So like people don't go home upset. People go home like, yo, like I want to come to the next one.
Yeah, of course, man.
So of course. So yeah, with the events now, we have different types of events. We normally host headline shows, so where artists can come down and perform 2 to 3 songs. The events are free, so they can invite their people. You know, NW Events is a place to where people can not only just come to enjoy music, but network. You're gonna leave knowing that you've connected with somebody.
Definitely, man. Every time I've been to one of your events, I always meet a bunch of new people, man.
Thank you, man.
Yeah.
So and yeah, I guess like NW Events came from literally the thought of my best friend Zeno, who was in uni, and it was me, TVT, and Zeno. We all went uni together, and he was like, "Look, you guys deserve to get heard more." So I was like, "Cool." Like he was like, "Say no more." And then Zeno was like, "Give me a week." The week came after. I think it was on a Friday. Went into a booth where there was like a whiteboard. He's like writing things down. Like, he's like, "We're gonna host an event."
Okay, yeah.
So I'm like, me and T look at each other, we're gassed, we're like, all right, fuck it, let's do it.
Yeah.
We had a small pub in Kingston called The Mill. First event we had like 50 people. Second event, we shot up to 180.
Wow.
So it came to a point where it was like
from the second event. That's good, man.
From that, so
that's solid.
And it was
good
mad.
Numbers.
It was mad for us because
like,
obviously we had the people that was like, nah, man's not gonna come to the first event. Probably gonna be like a small amount of people there, like da 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 da. But when the hype train was there, it was there.
People are building up and seeing it now.
Exactly. So, and then from there, we was like, we work great as a team. Let's keep it pushing all the way to the point where we are now in Bots Park, running these events to where like full autonomy.
Nice,
you know what I mean? So,
what's one challenge of running an event, music event?
People.
In what sense? Just like, in what sense?
Like there's so many challenges in it. Obviously, there's a high startup cost because we are our own business, and any business that starts up there's always that expensive part. You know what I mean? Like me and Zeno, we didn't have the money, but we had to find ways to maneuver. So then it led us to obviously where we are now. We both work really good jobs to fund that life.
To fund it,
But I would say the main one is people. And the reason why I say this is because there's always that person or crowd that have to make it about them. They cannot...
In what way? Go on.
I'm about to talk my shit. So basically, it's like this, right? There are some people who don't get, if it's not your turn, it's not your turn. Like, you don't have to be in the crowd. Not every day that you have to be known. Just shut your mouth and just like enjoy the vibe.
Oh, so some artists that are going there, they want to perform and it's like, it's not their time yet.
But they have to make it about them. Like, it's called MW events, not this artist events. It's not this artist and friends.
I think I'm following you. Wait, go on, explain a bit more.
So, okay, I'll go into a little bit of depth, right?
Yeah.
There are some artists who do perform, and when they come on stage, they don't get that, okay, perform your 2 songs to the best of your ability, and then come off stage.
Yeah.
There are some artists that come on the stage, do the most, disrespect us, and feel like it's okay to do that, and then after they've disrespected us, they feel like they should always get another slot to perform again. And it's like, no, because you disrespected not only me, but the company itself. There are some people who are just there in the crowd and they have to be the loudest person in the room.
Oh.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, they're talking over while the artist is performing, that type of thing. Yeah.
And then they have this ego where they believe that they're better than almost everyone that's there. And it's like, you're not that person. You're not that. Stay humble. What's wrong with you? Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
And it gets so annoying. And also the fact that when someone isn't satisfied, they have to make an army. So it's like, let's say they had a bad performance.
Yeah.
Or let's say something happened where the mic wasn't working. Or technical issues happen. Right? Let's say, for example, that they have to get an army, be like, oh, like, would you believe that this happened? Or would you believe that happened? To make us look bad as a company.
So they'll try to put out bad reviews or bad to make people perceive in a negative way.
Exactly. Some of them come like with the entourage, like, oh, I'm here.
Yeah, they come an hour late and you think your slot's still there, but your slot gone.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Your slot is
gone, bro. You're done.
Your time's done.
Like,
just keep talking.
You know what I mean? And like, it's stupid because like, I don't get, like, how can you, like, there's always, just because you're an artist and you dress a certain way, the key factor is you always have to stay professional.
Yeah.
Because you don't know who is in that room.
Very true.
So, if you're gonna, let's say, for example, we tell everybody, arrive at 6 so that there's a crowd there already. And then the latest that you can come, the latest that if you're an artist that's performing, come, is let's say 8:30 at most. Because obviously we get it. Strikes, trains, traffic. We get it. All right. But if you turn up at 9 o'clock, or if you turn up any time after that, don't be surprised if we cut a song from you. Because now you've broken the terms and conditions.
Yeah, of course.
Do you get what I mean?
Of course.
So that's what I also mean about people making it about them. Like, it's not about you. If someone that you know is giving you an opportunity, okay, take the time to appreciate that and make the most out of it.
Yeah, maximize it. Yeah,
maximize it. Don't then become, just because someone has reached out to you, don't think that you're the big shot, because they probably reached out to 20 other people before they came to you. All right, you might just be the person who's the filler. So if you are the person that's the filler, you have to come in with
show them, exactly.
Nah, I'm not the filler no more. Exactly. I'm the main character. Yep. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's just sad to see, like, even people just sabotage themselves, man. So yeah.
What's the top 3 artists you've seen live?
Oh, okay, now
Yeah.
Take a sip, mate.
Take a sip. Take a sip.
Let me take a sip. Okay. Obviously, people know that my boy, obviously, is my boy TVT. You know, big up him. Great performer. Obviously, I'm going to exclude you out of this car, you know, my Borski. All right? I'm going to go over the horizon a little bit. So, best performer we've had, one girl called Mills from Cardiff.
Yeah. Oh, man.
You know, she can do it all, sing, dance, rap, and she raps like she can hold her own.
Yeah.
Because I know, like, in the industry with females that rap here, it's not like bigged up a lot, innit? It's always like, oh, what's this girl doing, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? But there's a clip that you see on MW events where she must have did like a sample over 50 Cent. I think it was Many Men. Many Men.
Okay.
And she just came on this humble vibe, and then the beat just changed, and she just held the crowd, the reloads, or what?
Yeah.
It was crazy. So definitely great performer.
So is she 3?
She's definitely top 3.
She's okay. She's
top 3.
number 3. He's number 2.
Ooh.
I mean, the whole time you've been doing MW events.
Whole time.
Yeah. Like the last 2.
The last 2 won.
Yeah, the top 2.
Top 2. I'm gonna say like he you know what, I have to give props. I have to, and I'm not just saying this because of whatever. I just have to, because the reason why I say this is because he's got a big following. Yeah. But he's so humble. He just comes very humble. And I remember he messaged me and he's like, look, I ain't performed a lot. I'm talking about Sykes, innit? And Sykes, the reason why
Sykes.
I have to big him up, because he's got a big following. He's an amazing artist. And he stays humble. Yeah. And I remember he came on an open mic. He could have just said, nah, bro, why am I coming on an open mic for? Man's got this much followers. But he came on an open mic, showed it, and yeah, we just knew that, like, anytime we do need a show that fits the curriculum for him,
he's in there.
He's in there. Yeah. Do you get what I'm saying?
Number one.
There's a lot of people in it. There's a lot of people. If you ask me top 10, that'll be even better. But there's a lot of people. But I'm gonna say Yesha. Yeah, Yesha. I have to say Yesha. Yeah. Okay. Yesha is someone who I've seen, like, her performance from the beginning, and like how it's grown. And I don't know, whenever she's performed, like, her presence, everyone listens.
She's got that commanding aura.
Yeah, like, it just, I don't know what it is, but like I said, she can do it all in it. But like, when she starts to sing, and because she's speaking about real stuff, like the stuff that we go through on a daily basis that make us really think. Yeah. But you know, sometimes when you perform, when you see people about to perform, you have to like tell everyone to shut up. She ain't need to do that. She just played a song, everyone's quiet listening. And it's just great to see that everyone like could put their hands up and vibe, and everyone's just got their phones out ready, and you know, her presence is really there. So for me, Yesha, Sykes, and Mills, that's my top 3.
Nice. Who's your 3 underrated artists right now as well?
Ooh.
Don't have to be top 3, but 3 artists that's like, yo, they need some recognition. They need some recognition.
Look, this is like I said, this is just what I think and what I feel and what I've seen. You know, the man them, that they know who they are, you deserve the recognition. But he said top 3. Okay, so this is me being honest. One guy called Cruz. Mr. Cruz. Mr. Cruise Control. Cruz. If you're seeing this guy's songs is just, he can sing. Like, when there's you can sing, but this guy can sing.
Got the vocals.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He's got a song called Stamina. I bang that out every time I'm about, my energy's about to.
Oh, is it one of them get you hyped up?
Sort of, like, it's very vibe chill. You know what I mean? But like it boosts up. Okay. You know what I'm saying? And like, he's such an amazing singer. I just feel like maybe the era that we're in at the moment. Yeah. Obviously, it just may have to take him a little bit of time to adjust.
Yeah. What genre is he?
He does like Afro swing, R&B. Okay. He's rap. He can rap. Okay. And yeah, he can do everything. But the main one is R&B, Afro swing, Afrobeat, and he's just such a great singer, man. Like not good. He's great. Yeah.
Seen 2 more.
Another one. Big up Laura. I'll probably say your surname wrong. Calavia. But Laura, you know who you are.
Big up, Laura.
Everyone likes to say she's like Mariah Carey. I think she's above and beyond Mariah Carey. Her presence is amazing. The way she controls her voice, like it's like no other. Like it's not. It's like it's easy, like a walk in the park. You know, some people you can see them singing to reach that high note. They're closing their eyes. She's just doing. She's having fun.
Elegance.
Like you're taking the piss at this point. Like what are we doing? And yeah, her vocal range, she definitely underrated. Then the last one. Man, there's so many, man. There's so many, man. There's so many. There's so many, but I'm gonna have to give it to this one person because they are a hustler. That's why I'm gonna say it. They are a hustler. And I'm gonna have to give it to my boy Moby. Yeah, Moby.
Big up, man. Big up Moby, man.
I have to give it to my boy.
Big up Moby for real.
Yeah, no, literally like.
Yeah, he's working.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and like we always conversate with each other through Insta. Even a couple times we've at shows. Every time we talk, it's always that deep conversation to motivate one another. But it's not about just the grind, the hustle. It's the fact that like he puts himself in situations where you may think he can't do it, but he can do it. He can do
100,
it.
Man. I've seen Moby at so many different shows. He's always ready to work and network, and he's always on it.
I think I've seen where his song Vio, where he this time got the saxophone. Like that to me, like
proper serious about his craft, man.
Exactly. And
that is I definitely agree with that.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So I just think for someone his work rate, he can talk the talk and walk the walk at the same time. So those are my top three in there. But you know, I'm just like I said, you know, if you gave me a top 5, there's different. But obviously from what I've seen, but the real, you know, I'm just being over the horizons and just choosing my boys all the time, innit? So yeah, that's
I see you, man. I see you. We're gonna go into the next. Well, actually, we're going to the financial insight.
Cool. Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah, we're going there.
There's some money.
Finance. Cool. So, this is the part of the show where we might find out hidden expenses that you might find in certain industries or fields. So, could you name one expense people might not know about when it comes to running an event?
That's a really good question because there are the basic ones, isn't it? But I think the one expense that people don't know. I think they don't need to do, which I never understood why. They feel like they don't need to do. These are top 2, but they are hidden beneath the rug, innit? Yeah. I would say, I know it may sound very obvious, but I've seen it so many times. Equipment.
Oh, equipment.
Yeah. And I'm talking like you
got type of equipment?
Like as in you have to have your own mic,
own mics,
own interface, own this. Like
that's bread.
It is money. Like the mic that we paid for. Boy, that mic.
But it's quality though. If you believe in your product, you'd invest in it.
You get what I'm saying? And we've had to do a lot of review checks on it. And it showed that the quality is there. But equipment, like you gotta have that, man. You gotta have your own stuff because you never know. You might go to that venue and they may not have anything.
And they ain't got nothing, or it's not working.
Exactly. And the venue could be great, but they just ain't got no equipment, nothing. So you gotta have that, man. Like it's a must. It's a must. And the last thing I was gonna say as well is how do I put this? Like the hype. Like when I say pay for the hype, like obviously marketing. Yeah. Like, you know, you might have to invest in an ad, small, quick, like £100 just to get people out.
Get people going.
You know what I'm saying? Like
get the word out there.
Bro, look, man, you just have to invest in that, man. Sometimes you can do it for free. Yeah. And there's no cost in doing it.
But there's always gonna be some you have to invest at a certain point.
Yeah. So those are my top 2. Yeah.
Oh, cool, nice. And then now, we're gonna go into a little philosophical debate we've been having. Yeah. This one got quite a lot of views. Go on. So we're gonna just get your opinion on it. Cool. Yeah. Would you rather get earn £3,000 a month, but you don't have to do anything? You can just chill, relax. Yeah, that's it. Or 100K a month, but you have to work 12-hour shifts. What is it? 7 days a week until you're 60. Hard labor till you're 65.
Okay, so you got £3,000. You got £3,000 a month doing nothing.
Yeah.
And when you say nothing, you can do whatever you want. You
can do what you want, but you can't earn any more than that.
You can't earn any more than that.
No.
But when you say nothing, you mean in the sense of quote unquote almost me being lazy.
You don't have a job. You don't have a job.
You want, like, you can just live your life.
Okay, cool.
You live in your life. You can do whatever. You can do whatever you want, But
it's like just being on UC.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And then I gotta work 12 hours, 7 days a week for the 100K.
a month, yeah.
A month. Okay.
Like, yeah.
Okay.
Like, yeah, whatever.
So
Oil rig, yeah. An oil rig in the North Sea. In the North Sea.
Russ, yeah, I think it's very easy to choose the first one, but definitely the second one.
Why is that?
So,
and you get one holiday.
Okay,
7
cool.
days.
It's cool. Yeah, so then if you're saying that, yeah, definitely the second one.
Why is that?
The thought of you doing nothing to get what you want, the satisfaction is not going to be the same. You know, you always hear the same people say, oh, like money can't buy you happiness. But the happiness always comes from when you had that hard work. If look at the people who are rich. I've spoken to a lot of people who may have gone to, like, let's say, private schools.
Yeah.
Their parents are rich or they are rich.
Yeah.
And they are bored out of their life because they've done everything needed and they've done everything knowing full well there was no hard work behind that. See what I'm saying? But when you've done the hard work to gain that money and reward in the end, there's more satisfaction there. And I think it sounds great to just sit back and do nothing and like have the money there. Maybe like, oh, I can £3,000, I can go do this and this and that. But if you're telling me each year I'm getting 100K.
No, a month.
A month. Oh, sorry, each month. Oh, so there you go.
Yeah, a month.
Each month, I'm getting 100K, working my backside off.
Yeah, 12 hours a day.
12 hours a day.
12 hours a day.
12 hours a day.
6 a.m.
6 a.m.
till
till
6 p.m.
6 p.m.
Yeah, half-hour break.
And I'm just locked in.
Locked in.
Who says I can't use that 100K to get out of work?
No, you're stuck.
Oh, I'm stuck.
You can't.
I can't.
Yeah.
I have to work to that one place I'm 65.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, I get 1 week's holiday.
A year.
That's
the whole point. You ain't got a life.
No, that is calm. Yeah, what the hell? No, yeah, because yeah, cool. If I'm stuck there, that's fine. But that 1 week holiday that I get, it means I'm gonna cherish it even more. And who's to say I can do so much in that week? Then I'm supposed to be getting 3K a month doing nada. Or I still get
time with your family.
Still get time with my family.
Yeah.
But
you ain't gonna see your family though. Really.
Look.
7 days a week.
Look. If I don't see my family, and let's say I pass away, all right, at least I know that money can go to somewhere.
I like that. Yeah.
You see what I'm
That's
saying?
true.
So, because you can do a lot with time, it's how you use it.
Yeah.
So even though I'm working those 12 hours and stuff like that, I still have time for other stuff.
Get home at... see, if you take the 100K, just buy somewhere close to your work. 30-minute drive away from work. Get a personal chef. Get a cook. Get a cleaner.
And if life's hard, you know, man ain't got time to go on a date.
6 p.m. 6 p.m.
We have to call the lady Sophia outside the crib to come do a man good at night. You know what I'm saying? It's just look,
the bread's there.
I'm just saying the bread's there, but it's not even just the bread. It's the fact of like the motion to get like, and the fact that I can back my talk. Like if I imagine me dating, like okay, let's say those two scenarios, and I had to tell the truth.
Yeah.
How I got the money. Telling somebody that, oh yeah, I make 3K and I don't even do much.
I don't really do much.
Like, but then I say I make 100K, but I work hard. One sounds more attractive to the other. Yeah. And 3K doing nothing, I don't know. You never. No, but like, true, but like, who knows though? Like, what if I could be working somewhere where every time I'm by myself? Even better. Even better.
Your manager saying hurry up.
Man cleans my yard by myself. In music calm.
No music, bro.
Calm. I'm not changing, you know. Like I'm staying there.
Standing. 15. Ooh.
15, bro. You're not deep in what man's saying.
Yeah.
Like,
18 a day. So basically,
I'm telling, bro. Man does that.
18
already.
A day, you know.
Bro, man does that already when it comes to music, innit?
This is the job that you hate. The job that you have. The worst.
Broski.
They can't hear you.
Broski, listen to me.
I hate to do in life.
Listen to me. You could tell me a freak every 2 months I have to fight a Cerberus fam to retain the money. Bro, I'm sticking with that.
That's 1.2 million a year.
And I'm not even just focused on the money. It's just like, yes, obviously right now I'm working to a point to have that freedom, but it's the fact that I need to have memory to look back and be like, oh, I did that. What is the...
Bro, with the no money, you can do whatever you want.
Yeah, with the money.
You just don't get paid.
Cool. But like, I don't get paid or whatever, but I'm just saying like, the motion behind it, and even though yes, I'm not able to do this, that, cool. I'm working to the point where I'm dying, but at least I'm gaining more out of it.
Yeah.
I'm gaining more for my time. 3K a month doing nada compared to 100K working hard.
And you can't leverage that 3K as well. You just have to stay
look, to the point where we live in London, shit is like 1K is like £10 now. All right.
Yeah, it's wild. It's wild out here.
3K soon be the £10 of London.
Bro, it's already getting there. It's already there, basically.
And yeah, that's just the way I look at it. Because yeah, if I work hard and then okay, cool, I pass away, shit. Let me give it to someone else.
Don't do it.
You know what I mean? Go to work.
Cool. Next one. Flip a coin for 5 million or 100K in your bank right now.
I'm a risk taker.
You'd flip the coin?
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm taking the 100K.
You know, it's mad. It's mad, innit? Like, the 100K could do a lot. Like, because I'm someone that lives within his means, innit? I'm not someone that has got to have all the luxury stuff to live in it. Like, that's what I mean. But 50-50 chance. I'm going to look at that person who's flipping that coin. Yeah, there's a 50-50 chance. There's 5 M's. Yeah. It's about to be in my bank account. All right? And yes, there's a 50-50 chance I might walk out with nada. 100%. But to be honest with you, I don't really think I'm gaining or losing anything.
You're not gaining it, So if you lose...
It's whatever. But,
nothing venture, nothing gained.
But I get the chance to at least win this type of money because not a lot of people get to be in the room to win those type of money. So
you might as well play the lottery then.
Fuck it.
Lottery.
Fuck it.
Lottery.
Cool. Yeah, it's one. But no, I'll flip the coin. Fuck it. Fuck it.
All right, cool. Nice. So that's bringing us, let me see if there's anything else. All right, cool. No names stated here. Total anonymity.
Okay.
Yeah.
Animosity.
Anonymity. Anonymous. So, basically, she said, she went to a show to see a rapper at a concert live, and then she ended up sleeping with the rapper, and she got pregnant by him. Then the rapper ghosted her, and now she messaged the page to say, "Oh, what can you talk about it on the show, and what should she do?"
I mean, what sort of clout are you trying to get?
Do you think it's clout chasing?
Yeah, bro. Like, I never understood the logic behind that because you're not my therapist.
Yeah.
So why am I telling you, like, oh, well, I went to this party, a man got jerked out by this guy, now I'm pregnant, and then I probably kept this kid because I'm like, I'm possibly going to get some of his moolah, innit? But like, why am I telling you that? Look, that stuff you keep to yourself, innit? Do you get what I'm saying? Because that's deep. And then let's say, for example, that kid grows up now to find out how he was made. Bro, I would not want to find out how. I would not want to know that that's how I got created. I feel like there's certain things you got to keep to yourself. If she wants to do it, take full autonomy. Look, man, don't listen to me. Man's Trage. Man ain't your father. But, personally, like, and there's gonna be a repercussion about that. Like, bro, like, think about it. You literally, I don't know where she did it with this guy, but whoever this guy is, it clearly shows he wasn't serious, and there must have been some signs.
Yeah, it's just a one night. It's just a one night.
She met in a one night thing. One night thing. Man pop off in her and
he just
man pop off in her and she just said fuck it.
He just said off. He took off.
Then they never saw each other.
And he goes to her.
So what's she trying to get out of me? Her saying
she wanted some advice.
She wants some advice.
What with this kid? Or just saying this on the podcast?
Said she's pregnant. She wants to know what she should do.
Oh, if you want to keep the kid, keep the kid. Do full autonomy. Like, go ahead. It's up to you, innit? Like, but if I was to talk to it on a standpoint of, let's say, I was the father and my daughter came to me and told me, personally to me, I'd be like, look, I wouldn't want you to hold on to something that you may end up feeling could be a burden to you in the long run. But regardless, I'm gonna support you in what you do. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But when there's techie though,
she's
I don't know, man. I'm just not really. I've never really been for separation of family when it comes to kids. So, like, I'll say 80% of me is like no. 20% like me is like, look, it's your life. Do what the hell you want.
If the dad ain't around, it's just gonna be peak for that kid.
Sometimes you get the lucky ones where the kid grows up, and even though they don't have someone around with them, they're still mature enough to do the right things in life.
Yeah.
Because to always relay it back to, oh, this person didn't have this, that, and it's not always the case. Obviously, there's majority and minority, but I don't know, like, I personally,
So
I say
basically, do what you want.
Do what you want.
Do what you want. Don't ask us. Don't ask.
I'm not your.
Even though we asked you to ask us, don't ask us.
Don't come on this thing and talk to somebody. Go pay.
Talk to your dad.
Pay £400 for 4 sessions, therapist.
Yeah,
don't come here.
Get some therapy. Get some help.
If you think this video is going to reach out to him, and then this one person, that rapper, is going to be like, oh shit, I got a kid. Let me go reach back. Nah, bro. He looked at you as a clerk. So after that, and he ghosted you, he didn't care. He's gone about his day. He's gone about his day, like, nah, man.
Yeah.
Personally,
talk to your family about this one.
Yeah,
talk to your mum and dad.
Man. And if you want to get rid of the kid, cool, but just think about it first, because I know a lot of people, when it comes to like stuff like abortion and stuff, it can have a heavy burden when it comes to, you know, meeting the next person and doing stuff with someone else. So just think before you make a move. Simple as that. But,
okay, cool. That's so. I'll do one more.
Sure.
They said, love the show. I'm a single mum of 2. I broke up with my baby daddy last year, and I've been seeing someone new for the past 3 months.
Reload it. Hold on. Reload the track. Hold on. Say that again. Hold on. I need to process.
They said, love the show. I'm a single mum of 2. I broke up with my baby daddy last year, and I've been seeing someone new for the past 3 months. Yeah. I'm thinking about when is a good time to introduce them to my children. I don't know how my baby father would react, as he's still obsessing over me. And he still plays a big role in my child's life. How should I handle this situation?
Yeah, you must want a fight to happen. You must want a fight to happen.
There's definitely going to be a scrap.
It's going to be Bullrog versus Dudley.
Can your new boyfriend, can he fight? Can he fight? That's what.
I don't know.
Can he fight?
One of them
can they fight?
Because if this, like, when I think of someone who's obsessive, like, those guys tend to be very, like,
aggressive
and bold sometimes, innit? But
bolo,
you know, like, so you got 2 kids with one guy, and it makes sense why he will still be obsessed with you, because, you know, he's got 2 kids with you. He's got 2 counterparts, a part of him in your life. This new guy, I would sure hope to know that this girl's got 2 kids, you know, and whatever. Personally, if the guy's willing to take the stepfather, the step route, go ahead, great. But I ain't supporting you on that, bro. Like, I don't know about that one there. Like,
I think she needs to give it time, man.
It's
still fresh.
Yeah,
she needs to sort out the problem with the baby, daddy.
Yeah, like, I don't know. That stuff there is just really like, nah, because if I'm the guy who I've been with her for 3 months, right? First of all, I'm not putting myself in that situation.
No, remember, this is the woman asking for advice.
Yeah, no, okay. I'm just saying, okay, cool. This is what I would say. If you feel like it's right to let the guy who you've been with for 3 months see the kids, go ahead. But know it's at a detriment that it's going to, one, bring someone from the past that still hasn't been sorted. Okay? Because if this guy's still obsessed with you, like, clearly she's still doing something to keep him around.
Yeah.
Like, when someone's obsessed with you,
she thinks that's a good take.
Like, because when
she thinks she's still leading him on.
Yes, because when you could, like, I'm not saying there's not times where you could tell somebody no and they don't get the picture. But I'm also someone that believes that there's a reason behind that. And it could be because
there's no smoke without fire.
Exactly. So if Mama's still obsessed with you, what are you not doing to tell this guy?
She's not setting the boundaries.
Are you not setting boundaries? What's going on? Cool.
Yeah.
And possibly she can't, because maybe the 2 kids are so in love with their father that her removing him out of the life would be a big detriment to the kid's life. You know what I'm saying? So this guy that you're about to bring, really think about, one, is there a future? Can you see a future? Can this guy, are you just bringing him in because of the fact that you're lonely and you need somebody to remove away the fact that this other guy's in your life? If it's because you're lonely, don't do it. If it's a thing to where you actually care about this guy and you feel like he's a great person, bring him in. Bring him in, innit? Yeah. But
next guy.
Just really do think about in the long run, like, who you could be hurt. Because I feel like if you're someone who cares about somebody, you would care about the other person's feelings.
Yeah.
Before you even make any decisions.
Yeah.
So, really think about those things.
Think about it. Give it time. Sort out the situation at home.
Really assess it before you.
Yeah. Before you just jump in.
You know
and if anything, if the situation ain't too mad with your baby father, I don't know, maybe get back.
Yeah,
maybe
if my man lives in another...
If he ain't done anything too mad, and you lot ain't... If it didn't really end that badly, maybe look at fixing that. And getting the family unit back.
If you're still getting back shots and...
it's just mad.
You're losing your marbles, bro.
It's mad.
Yeah. Or if he lives quite cool, but man, come on, man. Fix up, look sharp, man. That's how I look at it.
Yeah. All right, cool. So that brings us to the end of the show.
Right.
Yeah. Big up Trage again.
Thank you, man, broski, man.
Featuring on the show, man. It's been an epic episode.
100%.
Creative Insight TV. Told them where they can find you.
Yes, guys, you can find me on Instagram at TRAGE02 for my creators, people then that are born in February. But that's my Instagram. You can also find me on TikTok at Trage_music. YouTube, same thing, Trage. Spotify, same thing, Trage. If you're looking to get to a place where you want to perform for either the first time, meet a very supportive crowd, follow us on NW events. We're always around and ready to take new people. And it's been a pleasure being here, man.
Big up, man.
Big up all the ways, man. Come on, man.
Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And we're out.
We out.
Peace.